Hello everyone. Today I have a very exciting announcement to make. I'm officially launching my podcast, Be Open and Authentic with Rohith. This is a place where we all can learn together. I'll be covering startups, technology, diversity, sports, and life in general. I'll make sure to pick a topic which can add value to all of us in one or the other way. I'll host guests with incredible expertise. I'll cover the journeys of people with great aspirations, and I'll be voice of the stories that needs to be told. While doing all of it, the primary goal remains the same. That is to unlock the value with each conversation so that we all can learn together. Let me give a glimpse of what you can learn from a podcast.
Probably one thing I would say is hiring took me a long time to get right. And then once you get the strong people, get out of their way, right? Don't focus on how you're going to solve the problem. Just tell them the problem and let them figure it out and do it however they want to do it, and then move on to the next thing. So
I tell people is you're the CEO of you. So the way you spend your time, you're totally in charge of that, 100%. So act like a CEO. Make sure you're using that time wisely.
So there are 4 levels of racism. There is individualized racism, the way that you see people, the way that those with privilege see us as Black people, as inferior to you, based upon race, which is a skin color. Number 2, you have interpersonal racism, the way that we express or interact with one another. Then you move into institutional racism, which is what happens in organizations and companies and workspaces, that now it pushes itself into the areas that we have, which are housing discrimination, redlining.
I was so worried about where my back was, where my feet were, where my hands were, when I think everything about batting, the more I get into it, is all comes down to balance. If we can balance ourselves and get our head on top of our body and point our foot towards the bowler, batting becomes a lot easier.
Don't be an asshole, know everything person. There is always something to learn from every other person.
I hope you really see the value in these insights. That being said, I need your support in building this podcast and the community. Please check out my podcast and make sure to follow, subscribe, and share in your network. Thank you for your support in advance. I'll be back with more episodes. Stay tuned.